finally make it. I knew how rather bumpy these dirt roads in New Bern can be when you're riding a good carriage. Well, please do come right in. Come right in. I'm so glad that you were able to make it. The name is Samuel R. Street, and I built this rather fine house you see around you back in 1882. I wore a number of hats here. I was a justice of the peace, I was a notary public, I was an auctioneer, and yes, lived here right up until 1900. At that time, the Alfred D. Ward family took over. They stayed here right through most of the 20th century, as a matter of fact. And they made a few changes during all that time. They enclosed the outside porch, added another one upstairs, and then they put in a three-sided bay window. I don't know what for. I guess there's something I wanted to look at, don't you know? Anyway, I also changed around a couple of my fireplaces. Well, it all turned out all right, I suppose. Yes, Mr. Ward was quite a prominent attorney about town in his days. Oh, the shingle he had to hang on his house. I think he was the mayor of Kenansville. He was a state senator, a member of the State House of Representatives, and he was also on the board of trustees for the Wake Forest University for 40 years. He even serves as a president. What a man. Now, the Wards had 6 children, and oh, they had a lot of fun in this place. Now, when the family passed on, the house fell to their daughter, Mary Pickett Ward. Everybody else got married and ran off. Now, Mary, she had quite a life herself. She graduated from the University of North Carolina. She spent a little bit of time in the Orient, in China, and she was also a caseworker here in Craven County. It gets lonely in a big old house like this, and she wound up renting some rooms out to servicemen and other types like that. Among them was a Dr. Dr. Orville Wright. You might recognize that name. A couple of his relatives built an airplane and flew it off Kitty Hawk. And then there was also the son of Mr. Caleb Bradham. He took a house here. Caleb Bradham, if you haven't heard of him, I don't know why not. He invented Pepsi, after all. We used to call it Brad's drink down here. I always kept a good case back in the kitchen in the icebox. And poor Mary, she passed on and crossed that bar to her Elysian fields in 1979. About 6 years later, this house was turned into a bed and breakfast. Then in 2002, Mike and Marty purchased it, did some nice renovations, and here we are, the Aerie Bed and Breakfast at your service. I'm so glad you could make it today, and I do hope that you'll be sure to track me down if you need me again. I think you can tell where to find me.
Bill, this house is gorgeous, and it has quite a history behind it. Do you know much of it?
You have no idea. So, how about we taking a show tonight?
No problem.
Yeah, we're doing Bugsy Malone Jr.